Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can walk into a store and buy an Xbox Series X. This isn't clickbait or anything. It's not buy it online and pick it up in store. It's exactly what the title says. I'm not messing with you at all. This doesn't work for the PS5. It only works for the Xbox Series X. And there's only one retailer currently in the United States that lets you do this every single day, and that is Target. I leaked back on October 17th that Target had a corporate policy change. Starting October 17th on, so this still is in effect, anytime a store received Xbox Series X consoles, they are allowed to sell them in store. That's right, not online. Again, I can't say that enough. But it's still very hard to get one. You probably haven't seen one in store, and that's because they sell out right when they open, when they do get them in. However, I have a couple tricks. Instead of just going to the same Target store every day when they open, hoping you'll be lucky, there's things you can do to know if they have the stock, and I'm going to teach you that in this video. Maybe you didn't even know that you could buy one in store. Again, this is the Series X, not the Series S. You can buy the Series S lots of places, but please feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me explain to you how you can get the console. So first of all, I showed this on screen for a second, but I just want to show you, this is an internal communication from the official employee portal at Target saying that the policy is now customers can buy an Xbox Series X in store. So a couple of things I need to say first before I get to the tips is that in order to buy one in store, when you go in, you go to the electronics department and make sure you're speaking to an employee that works in electronics. They will 100% tell you that this is still the policy. I quickly verified this with over 100 employees before making this video, roughly 100 employees. It could have been a lot more, to be honest with you. I just kind of went to all my go-tos that give me the inventory counts for Target before a PS5 restock happens. If anything does change, the title of this video will change, and it will say that no longer selling in store, anything like that, because this isn't like a one-day event. This is just how they do it now for the Series X. You can still buy them online, but you can also just show up to the store and get them and beat the bots, and it's a lot easier. And again, you can even take a screenshot of this right here and show them that this is the internal communication that went out. They can check their own computer system and find it, look it up right there. So there's no debate that this is a legit thing. And I'm even showing you on screen right now all of the people on Twitter that I've informed about this over the last month and a half who have been able to walk into a store and get them. Because I know right now, trying to get a Series X or a PS5, there's so much clickbait, you don't know who to trust. There's all these scammers, resellers, all this stuff going on. And so I want to show you that this is legit, that it's verified. I don't want to waste anyone's time. I just want to help you get your console. Now, when this was first announced, what I told people was, honestly, the best way to do it is just show up at your local Target every day when they open. And if you do that for like a couple weeks, all the days that you can, because obviously you have a life, you got to work, whatever days you can, get there as close to open as possible and see if they have any in stock by going to the electronics department and asking. And that worked for a lot of people. That's also impossible for a lot of people. And now there's a much, much better way. So there's two key things I'm about to teach you. One is the really good trick that will show you the inventory levels, but I'm going to show you something else first. And make sure you watch that part first, because even though this isn't like a trick, this actually has helped a lot more people than the second thing. So the first thing that you can do is call your local Target, get transferred to electronics. So when you call your local Target number, I know this because I've done it many, many times, you hit the number 2 to be transferred to a department, and then you hit the number 1 to be transferred to electronics. And when you talk to an employee, ask them if they have any Xbox Series X in stock, first of all, and then ask them, do you know when the next shipment is going to be? This will save you so much time and so much trouble from having to do the second part, because a lot of the times I've tested it out from the average consumer's perspective, so I know this will work for you, right? Even though I can DM my Target contacts and get the inventory levels, I want to make this guide for the average consumer. So if you call, oftentimes Target will tell you when the next shipment is coming in, and then boom, you don't have to do anything else. You don't even have to watch the rest of this video. Let's say they tell you they're having a shipment coming in on Sunday. I would show up to be safe, because sometimes shipments can come in early. I would show up on Saturday at open. If they don't have it, get there a little bit early on Sunday, and then right when they open, you'll probably notice there'll be other people waiting too. That's why you don't see the Xbox Series X in stores. They literally will sell out right when they go into the stores, right at open. maybe your Target doesn't want to tell you when the next shipment's going to be, or maybe you're talking to an employee that doesn't know. I would try calling them back the next day. I would also try calling other Targets if you have some that are in a reasonable distance from you that you're willing to drive to. But let's say that doesn't work. You can't get the numbers. How do you actually check online? Well, I'm going to show you right here. First of all, the link to the Xbox Series X on Target's website is in the description of this video. And you're going to notice that when you click on it, it's probably going to look like this. Okay, it's going to have this big product not available. This is if you're on PC or using the mobile browser, not the app. And I would recommend doing it on PC or the mobile browser. This is totally normal. This is what it's supposed to show when there's no restock in your area that day. That's fine. Greetings. So what you want to do is check this link. Again, it's in the description. It's not an affiliate link. You can just save it in your notes, save it to your phone, bookmark it on your browser would probably be the best thing. But check this. If the product page does come up, it's going to look like this. Let me show you this from a past live stream now. So obviously when the page is up, how do you check the inventory counts? Because it's going to say sold out. However, it gives you the opportunity to choose Xbox All Access. I'm going over to the Xbox Series S page right now because that's always in stock to show you what to do here. But again, even though it's going to be on the Series S page in the video, you're going to be doing this for the Xbox Series X. So as you can see, it's in stock. I can pick it up today at my store in Nashua, New Hampshire, but only for All Access. It won't let me just buy the console itself. And it's going to be the same when the Xbox Series X page comes up. But here's the trick. Since they sell these in stores, I mean, they sell the S in store as well, but they also sell the X. All you have to do, if it's stuck to All Access, you don't have to buy the All Access. If it says you can pick it up today, getting All Access at your store, guess what? That means it's at your store. All you have to do is show up there. And if it's not at your store, what you do is you click this little Edit Store button right here, and then it's going to show any store near you that has any inventory. So this store has 9 left. This store has 8 left. This store has a ton left because it's not giving you a number and it's all green. So on the days when Target gets Xbox Series X shipments, all you have to do is go right here, click Edit Store, and it will show you all the stores within 50 miles of you that have stock. Now, Target with the Xbox Series X, unlike the PS5, does not do a nationwide restock. So it all depends on what your local store gets. You could get really lucky and have a store that gets shipments often, and you do this for a couple days and you're able to get it. Or you could be really unlucky and you do this for a couple weeks and your store never seems to get any, or any stores near you. That's just kind of how it is with the Series X. Only the PS5 gets restocked everywhere nationwide. And if you're trying to get a PS5, I recommend following me on Twitter because I'll always keep you updated on when those restocks happen. You can even see right here on the page, it's $24.99 a month for 24 months with Xbox All Access, or $2.99 for console, but only in stores. And that's the exact same for the Xbox Series X. So you don't have to buy it online. You don't have to do All Access if you don't want to. Just use that to find out if your store has the inventory, and then you show up. What time do you check this? You can check it. Typically, they'll add the product page back between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that would be between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. Pacific Time. So I would check it probably an hour before your store opens. If you see it's there, do the Edit Store, see what stores near you have stock, and if any of them have a decent amount, I would show up for that store maybe 30 to 60 minutes before it opens because lines do form for this. And then boom, you walk in, you buy the console, you walk out. One disclaimer I wanted to add is that sometimes they'll have stock in store at Target that you can go in and buy, but you won't be able to see the inventory with All Access. Most of the time it works, but I've literally tested this out and I've had a store with 8 Xbox Series X's and they literally had them in the case and online wasn't showing Xbox All Access. That's why I said to do the first thing, to call your store and ask first. Just know that if it's not showing up with All Access at your local store, if the product page is up on the website, it could still be worth it to go to your store and just check. So I hope you found this video helpful. That's how you can secure an Xbox Series X in store. None of the online drama and frustration. Although it's still a little annoying, it's obviously a much better solution than a lot of the stuff of how to buy one right now. So if you found this video helpful, again, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and I will see you on the next one. Finger guns out. If you don't know the finger guns, now you do.